Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks, and today I've got some gameplay in the Bourrasque. I'm platooned up with Zhao and Tom. Zhao is also playing in his Bourrasque and Tom is playing in his GW Tiger P. Now just a little bit of backstory to this platoon, why we're playing such a funky platoon really. Tom is trying to do his Object 279E missions in this game. What he's trying to do is get ace tankers or first classes, and he found it was easiest to do it in arty, which is fair enough. He thought that, you know, well, he said, well, play what you want, I'll just do it in arty, and we went, well, we'll try and help. So the Bourrasque is a good thing to pair up with that, because when he stuns something in the Bourrasque, if we can see it, we do 720 damage each within 2 seconds. You can do like 1440 damage within 2 seconds of someone being stunned. So even if they're quite, like, you know, want to put their stun back in by using their med kit, if they don't do it quickly, they're still going to lose a lot of health to doing it. Something else in the Bourrasque, you can also, when there's no light tanks, you can also spot, because it is quite a fast tank, which is very, very nice indeed. But yeah, it's kind of, I was playing this tank because I felt it was most suited, but also I bloody love playing the Bourrasque. It's such a good tank, and also it's incredibly well suited to the task, and it makes credits, which is very nice. As you can see here, Patriot is currently stunned. I go in, fire one. Unfortunately, I lose the gun depression for the other. But Zhao puts in 2, and our friend in the IS-22 puts one in as well and finishes him off. And there you go. That would have been 1500 damage due to stunning for Tom. So, you know, that's like that's so much. He only needs to do that 3 or 4 times, and that's near enough an ace if he does a little bit of damage on top as well. Obviously, the Bourrasque as well, it does that 720 damage, but then has a very nice reload on the clip. I actually managed to spot out the VK, which is very nice. Tom hits him. I think that was, Zhao must have hit him. I get 902 assisted. Fire and kill him. He was on about 600 health, so what I'm assuming is his head is no longer attached to his body, and he's rolling around on the floor. I think I ammo-racked him. I'm pretty sure when we look at the post-game stats, I'm pretty sure what I did. I'm pretty sure I ammo-racked him. I honestly can't remember, but I can't think what else would have got a shot in unless it was that T28 prop. I just can't remember now. I'm doubting myself. Ugh. But anyway, the main reason for me putting this replay up is because this is going to be... there's no real spoilers. It's going to be a bit of a carry. Now, at the minute, it doesn't look too bad. If we look at the top of the screen on the scoreboard, 9,500 HP to pretty much 9,500 HP, 4 kills to 4 kills. Other than the fact that Zhao has just lost 400 health, and is gonna die in a second. Sorry, I'm yawning again. It happens. Nobody expects a TS5 in the corner. Well, actually, we probably should have expected a TS5 in the corner. I missed my first shot of the FE4202, hit the second, and then decide to back off because they've put this TS5 in the corner, and because obviously the TS5 is such a well-armoured tank frontally. The Bourrasque, its penetration and accuracy aren't exactly what it's known for. So a hold down TS5 is going to be a real problem for me, and I can't really push it because it's got such good DPM. If he's got a Charioteer and FE4202 friend as well that are kind of around to support, there isn't any way we're going to be able to push that. So I'm just kind of at the minute just kind of chilling because, again, I don't want to get spotted like in the middle of no man's land like this T28 prop, for example, or just try and push into a crossfire or anything like that. So I'm just going to see how the game develops. And this is a thing you don't always... I think it's a thing a lot of people always do. Oh my god, I can't stop yawning. I do apologise, guys. I think it's something that people always do when they're in like a carry situation, is they always think, right, I have to be doing something at all times. And sometimes, most of the time, well, sometimes, we'll stick with sometimes, that's the correct thing to do. Sometimes, if the game is completely closing in on you and you've got lots of enemies against not many of you, you need to do something. You need to try and, like, push the tempo, get guns out of the game. But some situations, you just need to chill. You just need to let the game develop a bit, see what opportunities open up. So, I'm doing a bit of erratic driving here. You saw me kind of drive up and around and around. I originally drove back towards my base because I got spotted by the 4202. I didn't want to get shot at, so I drove back. I then was going to drive across into the forest again to try and help out my IS-22 friend. And then as he died, this is something that I've been getting better at the game recently. And some of you guys who are longer time viewers will know. I'm very much, like I just said, if there's nothing really happening, I'll try to make a play. I'll try and make something out of the game. And it's something I've done a lot more recently. For example, here, there wasn't really anywhere I could go. I could have gone back and pushed into the forest, tried to pick up a couple of shots, but I didn't want to. So what I decided to do instead is come back, sit in a bush, spot for the base. It's also very important when I've still got 2 tanks alive, and you've got to remember at this point, I'm still trying to do missions with Tom. I kill the 7032. I expect to get spotted, so I start moving. Fortunately, I don't get spotted. The reason I killed him and didn't just let one of the other guys kill him, we've only got 5 tanks left. 2 of which are arty. We're down on tanks. We're down 3 tanks. They've got an arty advantage. They've got a tank advantage. I need to get those tanks out. They can't get too close. As that M4043 is just discovered, if they get too close, they kill arty. We lose arty. The game becomes so much more tricky because I can't just spot anymore. I physically have to do damage. And all I'd assume by taking a shot from that bat chat, I would think I was spotted. Now, fortunately, the Bourrasque has, even though its accuracy and its aim time are absolutely shite, through lack of a better term, its dispersions are really good. So it's basically fully aimed on the move at all times. I mean, the aim circle's still pretty big, but that's nearest at it as small as it gets. So at close ranges like that, you can actually fire on the move. And fortunately for me, well-aimed shots, I managed to finish off the bat chat. As I'm escaping, I am spot the charioteer, which is going to become an issue because, again, I'm just trying to keep Tom alive at this point. I'm trying to keep our artillery alive. CS-53 and charioteer. I come back, I decide that's not a good idea, pushing into a crossfire. If I push around this way, charioteer is going to shoot me in the side, CS is going to be able to shoot me in the front. I don't currently know where the TS5 is. He hasn't been spotted since Zal spotted him right in the corner. So I'm being cautious, but at the same time, I have got 821 health left. It's getting towards the end of the game now. I need to be thinking about using it. Something else I need to be thinking about is pretty much moving the entire time, other than when I'm aiming shots, and oh, that felt a little bit harsh. Because they've got 3 arty. I can't stay still until my 6th sense goes off. I absolutely have to keep moving. At this point, I do think about going for arty, but again, I'm actually thinking with my head this game, which is ridiculous, and it's actually working quite well. I need to save Tom. I need to make sure that that charioteer cannot get across and into, well, my RT and my S1, because they've got 3 RT, depends where their TS5 is, it's really going to be a bad day. So I poke up, try and spot, fortunately don't spot him. I do spot him, again, as I'm moving out the bush, 1 shot, finish off the charioteer, picking up a top gun for myself, and then move, because RT is going to be hungry. Fortunately, or maybe fortunately, maybe unfortunately, RT44 has decided to push RT. He probably, yeah, when I went off to kill the CS, I'd have said it'd have been better for him to have probably stayed with the S1 and with the RT, just in case the charioteer did manage to push him unspotted. Look at this for a shot. Nope. Or the TS5 or something like that, but nah. T44 is good for finishing off RT because it's got a relatively quick rate of fire. It needs 2 shots to kill most RT, and more importantly, it can't be penned by RT. And I spotted TS5 behind me. Holy crap! keep up the maneuvers. Again, they've still got an RT left alive. I'm not taking this for granted. I've seen a lot of artillery pens in the last 2 or 3 days, and I don't know what it is. Must be something in the shells. And I have no idea how that didn't pen, which unfortunately means we don't finish off the TS5 in those 2 shots. I spot artillery just in front of us as well, and I go, Tom, do you want artillery? He goes, yeah, go on then. 440, splat. And now it's just the TS5 left. I can't remember if Tom said he was close to a mission at this point or not. But he said to me, he was like, you can take the Radley Walters. He was like, I think 132 damage and a kill is not going to be too much of an issue. I think the T-44 stopping and looking at me is the T-44 saying, yeah, that's okay, you can have the Radley Walters as well. And we were like, what? Where the hell has the TS5 gone? It's not that quick. I was like, is he behind the building? No. There he is. TS5s can't run away. What are you talking about? And again, on the move. Why not? Picking up our Radley Walters, 8th kill of the game, and securing a very nice win, in all honesty. I mean, we did as best we could in the forest. We finished off, the Patriot, the VK in the forest. Unfortunately, when Zal pushed, that was probably a misplay. Either I should have gone with him or he shouldn't have pushed. But to be fair, we didn't know the TS5 was in the corner at the time. So pushing was kind of the right play because the 422 and the Charioteer, to Bourrasque's, that's not too much of an issue. The TS5 in the corner, very much an issue. So, yeah, if I'd have gone with him, I think we'd have just both died, to be honest, because you couldn't push the TS5 because the 422 would have sniped you. You couldn't push the 422 because the TS5 would have sniped you. So, me not pushing in there probably won the game in hindsight, but being a good platoon mate probably wasn't the greatest thing. But anyway, I'm pretty sure that is all she wrote. I hope you've enjoyed the game so far, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, please consider giving it a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. And other than that, let's go take a look at the post-game stats. Right, so there we go, guys. That was an ace tanker in... Oh, we're playing Bourrasque. We also got the Radley Walters, which is quite nice, actually, because I haven't had one. I think me and Tom were talking about it about 3 games before this one, how I haven't actually... neither of us have had a Radley Walters in about a year and a half. And then I go get one in, like, the next game. We got a Top Gun, which is very nice, and also we got a Patrol Duty Medal. We did... Oh, no, it didn't... Doesn't tell me. Oh, yeah, it does. No. Oh, no, we didn't. We didn't ammo-rack the VK. Someone else must have hit him. I could have sworn I ammo-racked the VK. Don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we did 3,458 damage, 8 kills, and 3,142 spotting as well. So that wasn't all about doing the damage. Patrol duty, which is... It's rare to get like a Radley Walters and a patrol duty at the same time, and, you know, finish top on the team on damage as well. So 3,458 damage, 8 kills, 1,619 base XP, so that was definitely clear of an ace, even though I think it's actually quite hard to ace the Bourrasque. I think it's quite a high ace tanker requirement. Tom also did very well, 2,356 damage and 3,000 damage upon stunning. I think he got a first or an ace. I can't remember which, but I think it was one or the other. And Sal also had a half decent game, even though unfortunately he pushed in and managed to die. We finished top 3 on XP. No, sorry, first, second, and fourth on XP. And top 3 on damage, which is quite a nice platoon, to be fair. Again, made a massive amount of credits. We were running credit reserves, battle payments, and I'm pretty sure there's some kind of mission in there as well, because that, and that don't add up to that. So, you know, you'd like to think. Fired 17, hit 16, pen 13, not too bad. 3,458 damage, 3,142 assisted, and a load of XP that doesn't really go anywhere. Not too bad. And we played this game at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so, you know, always fun. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure that you give the video a like if you've enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And whether you're new or old, make sure you turn notifications on, because I am now uploading relatively frequently-ish. Also, I am streaming again, so if you head over to my twitch.tv channel, the link should be, as long as Future Max remembers to put it there, in the description. So make sure you go click through that. I usually stream Wednesdays and Sundays, every Wednesday, every Sunday at 8 o'clock, with the exception of this Sunday, which I'll be streaming either Saturday or Monday, or potentially both. Again, best way to know is head over to my Twitch, give me a follow, and turn notifications on. But other than that, like I said before, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.